Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, it's the final camping weekend of this season. It's extremely windy outside and I might have to switch microphones for the next video, but we'll see how this one works. We'll start out by talking about Nintendo's Switch emulation on PC with Ryujinx. So for those of you with AMD graphics cards using drivers 23.9.2, there's been an update here to fix some games rendering as horizontal lines. And those games are pretty big, and quite a few of them. We've got Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Tears of the Kingdom, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and possibly even more. Moving on, and we're talking about x86 and x86-64 emulation on Linux with FEX EMU or FEX EMU. And FEX EMU just got a brand new update here that increases performance. So at the time of filming, FEX 2310 is the latest update, and they ran some Geekbench tests and got up to double the performance. That is an insane performance improvement. And this is something worth paying attention to. In my opinion, it's absolutely huge. They implemented a WoW 64 front end. Now, it's not currently being utilized. However, it can be integrated with Wine and possibly have x86-64 applications running on ARM64 devices. And on top of that, they mentioned that Bylaws, who you may remember from Skyline and now Cassia, was the one responsible for implementing WoW 64. So it makes me wonder, are WoW 64 and Cassia somehow related? Are Cassia and FEX EMU somehow related? Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. It might be some fun speculation. Moving on, and we're talking about Proton, and Proton 8.0-4 just released. There's a whole bunch of bug fixes and a whole bunch of improvements. So previously, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 was only playable in Proton Experimental, and now it's fully playable in 8.0-4. And in terms of bug fixes, there are a whole bunch of bug fixes for a whole bunch of different game launchers, including EA. I'll leave a link to the entire changelog in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. There may be a few games on your list that you couldn't play before, and now you can. And speaking about Proton, next up we're talking about the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck has been getting a lot of attention lately. It appears that Valve may be putting in Wi-Fi 6 into the Steam Deck, as spotted here. Now, some people are saying it might be the Steam Deck 2. I would tend to disagree with that one, and I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping it's a minor upgrade here to improve the Steam Deck as it is, to not make the current Steam Deck completely outdated. I mean, Valve has done some silent updates to the Steam Deck in the past, including a quieter fan and this heat shield. So I'm wondering what's going to happen here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next up, we're talking about DDR, and if you're a DDR fan or a mini arcade cabinet fan, you might like this news. You might not. Anyways, there's a DDR Classic Mini going up on a Kickstarter-like campaign pretty soon. It's going to cost about $300 US, maybe a few dollars less than that. And the Kickstarter campaign is going up on October 10th. There's 3 different versions of the game included in the cabinet. The original, the second mix, and the third mix. And speaking about mini arcades, next up we're talking about Top Racer, or as we know it over here in North America by Top Gear. And there's a brand new Top Racer mini arcade, complete with a steering wheel, for about $55 overall, a lot cheaper than the DDR Mini Classic. This thing can be powered by 2 AA batteries, and they say it features a powerful new chipset, whatever that means. Now, I'm actually kind of interested in this one. I'm also kind of not. I don't think I'd use it a whole lot. But I really like Top Gear on the SNES. Let me know your thoughts about this one. Next up, we're quickly talking about Under Defeat for the Sega Dreamcast. And it appears this classic shmup just got a brand new English translation. There are still some issues with it. It's not perfect just yet. However, I think this is a pretty amazing thing, and if you're interested in it, I'll drop a link in the description below. And last up here, this one is a pleasant surprise. We're talking about Dusk, the classic shooter, and it's getting a full HD upgrade, 100% free, and hitting Steam. I'll drop a link to the trailer for this one in the description below, and feel free to check it out. It's from New Blood Interactive. And right in the description, it says we remastered Dusk, LMAO. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.